Hi everybody, this is Dale, and I want to go through this link file and the construction of it. And there's a lot of things that are wrong with it. First of all, I don't see any bone layers in this, and it's all group layers. And I'm really confused how he managed. Okay, here it is. The link very top is the bone layer. I can't see it because of the extra. So he's got everything on the top layer. But he's got a lot of mistakes in here. First mistake is, if you go to the layer itself, and you go to the rotation, you can see he's got an X rotation and a Y rotation. That's a big no-no. Unless you're actually using the rotation to manipulate something like this, watch. Okay, oh, let me, let me make a vector on top of this. I'm gonna get link, little link for the moment, and and there we go. We got a nice bar here. Now, if you can see how it's squared off like this, that's but let's say I want to rotate it with just using the layer. Now I can rotate this. Okay, and there's a forget it if it's shift. Yeah, shift to hold one. Okay, I think it's control shift to hold. But you can see how I'm rotating it in Z depth. Okay, now if I put this into, say, a group layer, okay, and I forget that I rotated in Z depth, okay, let's see if I can zoom in on this. Okay, well, it's not going to show up because it has nothing to compare it to. But if I add this to another file and I've rotated this, okay, when I try to manipulate the bones, it's going to go everywhere. It's going to go right off the screen. It's going to do some weird stuff. So the first thing you got to do, remember, is not to start animating until you've got everything to where you want it as far as groups and bones and stuff like that. And if you decide to use the rotation, there's nothing wrong with using rotation. Okay? Let me go back to the rotation, okay, and I'm going to reset it. And what I normally do is, like, say, 10 for rotation. Okay, the Y rotation is going to swivel it. So let's go 15. Okay, and as you can see, let's go 90, and see it should be 90 degrees, okay, on the Y, correct? So, okay, it allows you to rotate on there, and if you move the origin off, okay, and you go back to the rotation, and let's say I put 90 again in for the Y rotation, you can see how it's moved right over to the origin. So let me do this on the timeline, and you can see the effect you're going to get. So it's on 0, and I'm going to pull it down for 3 seconds and add 90 degrees. And of course, I'm on stupid step. I got to turn that to smooth. And you can see how the origin is making it turn in 3D space. So let's try something else. Let's try negative 90. And you can see how it's now still turning in 3D space. And so that's the first mistake he made. And I'm not trying to pick on you. I'm just, trying to point out construction errors. So let's go to some layers he made and put them into a group. So we're going to grab just an arm here, and I'm going to bring them out of the group. And as you can see, they're way off here. That's not really a good way to do things, okay? You can do it. Most of the time, it doesn't harm you, but you can still see everything has rotation in it. So I'm gonna go through and reset all the rotations in it. So now this no longer has rotation, and I'm gonna take a look at the origin. Where is the origin? Origin's way over here. Well, I'm gonna put the origin in the center of it, okay, on each one of these. And now this is stuff I do when I'm having problems. So now let's put this right back where it was, okay? And we're going to look at it. We got rid of the, oops, this is not correct. This is supposed to be part of the VR. There we go. And let's go down the timeline a little bit. I rarely use this tool, okay, to check stuff. So now you can see, this is working a lot better. Oops, I'm grabbing the wrong one. Hey, and actually, this program's so forgiving. It allows you to get away with taking the origin and putting it over there. But I prefer, okay, if I'm having problems, okay, to put the origin to the center or near where the action's going on. And so, switch this to smooth. And okay, what I use to collapse, see now, this is still in 3D space. Okay, and the way I got it to collapse is the Z scale. I turn it to 0, and that forces everything in the group to collapse on itself. So, you know, that's what I'm talking, construction techniques I'm talking about. And, you know, it's ideally, if you're going to build, you build on top of each other and really don't move everything all over the place. If you need to work on something and you need the location of it, like say you need to draw the next arm here, you just leave that arm showing and then add a new layer and you draw the next arm and etc. So that when you pull it up into a group, it's not moving all over the place. And do you really have to do it this way? Most of the times, no. But if you start running into problems, that's the source of it. Okay. Also, what's annoying is that if you were to draw things at an angle, say, let's go back to this thing. I'm going to reset the view, and let's say you wanted this vertical, but instead you drew it. Let me get in close, and see now with it. Oh, I'm down the timeline. That's the reason why I'm having problems with the select group. Oh, come on. And let's say you rotate it here, and let me change this to Well, even there will work. So now you can see how everything is going crazy because I have the rotation plus I have, you know, mute the channel. So that's basically what I'm talking about. Sorry it's such a long video on a subject, but you know, thanks for watching. Bye.